All right, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone for teaching and ruling one of the scriptures. Citations to Akim across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and maturity. And this is going to be a quick lesson, I had through the Spirit. And it was really going into how this society has been framed, all right, in wickedness, man. All the outlets of this society are all, funneled into the benefit of Esau Edom, all right? And these outlets are known as unrighteous decrees by his laws, all right? His the way he just rules his kingdom and rules over the people, man, is harsh. All right? People think that this society is easy, but they don't realize that the so-called white man Esau Edom, in fact, by his unrighteous decrees, is robbing them of life. It's robbing the earth of life. And this is why we're coming into the time of the end of this man's kingdom, all right, where Yahweh Shai, our Lord, all right, and Savior, is going to come back and take this man out of power. All right, so this man is going into perdition, like it tells you in the book of Philippians. All right, us being out there, us waking up, us coming to this understanding is an evident token of his perdition. The word perdition means destruction, damnation. All right, so the nation of Edom, they are in their ruler's seat now, because what? Esau is given a blessing when you go back into the book of Genesis, the 25th chapter. And the blessing, all right, is what we are currently living in to this day. This is the blessing of Esau and his descendants, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child, the Caucasian race. They are the descendants of Esau, but they have ruled the earth in what? Wickedness. Job, the 9th chapter, and the 24th verse, the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. They are the wicked. They aren't righteous. This is why the earth has been established how it's been established, especially America. America's been established off blood. All right? So the Lord is going to have to repay this man for all the things he's done, man, on this earth. All right? This is Isaiah 10, all right, and 1. It says, woe. The word woe means destruction. Unto them. Who is them? The nation of Edom. All right. Followed by the heathen nations, followed by 2/3 of our people. All the wicked, under the wicked vibration and rulership and dictatorship of the nation of Edom. The wicked that the Bible speaks of. You can go to the book of Malachi. All right. I believe it's the 4th chapter. All right. And you can read about the wicked. You can read their characteristics. You can read what they would be doing in the last days in the book of Malachi. It was given as a vision, as a message through the Spirit to Malachi thousands of years ago, what the wicked would be doing in the last days and their characteristics and attributes, man. It's all in the scriptures. All right. So we're coming into the time of what? Their destruction, their judgment. Because they thought that they could play the Most High, but the Most High is going to show them that they're just men, women, and children, and not the Most High. Even the elite banking families. You're just men, women, and children. You may have all these billions and trillions and zillions, and you're unseen, but you still go to the bathroom every day. You still piss, shit, eat, have sex like everybody else that you have control over. Isaiah 10:1, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Unrighteous decrees. These laws this man establishes, man. Okay? And there's thousands of them. Thousands of unrighteous laws. And that's the thing. You're establishing all these wicked, unrighteous laws. They're not the laws of Yahweh Shem Shai. So how in the hell can you say that this is a God-fearing country when it absolutely follows nothing the Lord says, man? You even have the Lord's people at the bottom, and you're giving them the most hell. This is why the destruction is coming. This is why the judgment is coming. This is why the recompense is coming. All right, Isaiah 10:1, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness, which they have prescribed when they write these laws into effect. All right, you have Biden and Trump signing different orders, different laws. That's them, right? That is them writing the grievousness, which they have prescribed, man. Signing these wicked laws into act without care for the earth, for the population. All right, this is why you have something known as the Georgia Guidestones, man, which says and states that they want to get rid of majority of the people on the earth. Who are you to do that, man? And this is why it says that they are playing the Most High. But the Lord is about to show them the power, all right, via his son, Yahushua, which is why they're seeing these so-called UFOs, which are the chariots spoken of in the scriptures, the vehicles of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And you're not going to be able to stop them. All right, it's over. It's over for the biblical Edomites, the so-called white man, all right, and their rulership on the earth. It's over. We are coming into the end of it. Like it tells you in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. This is that world that formed after Noah, after the first world, all right, was destroyed by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua via the flood. This is that second world going all the way back to Noah we have come into the end of it. And this one's going to be worse. America, Babylon the Great, is going to be completely destroyed by fire. From what? The thermonuclear missiles. That's why the Lord said, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Destruction to you, man. What else did it do, Lord? To turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. Ultimately, the nation of Israel is fatherless because we don't have Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and you've been taking advantage of that fact, man. Therefore, the Lord is going to come and render judgment. Okay? There is no escape for the biblical Edomites. You have been put into your lot as the wicked. You have all the delicacies of the earth. You have the best parts, the fatness of the land, fatness of the earth, like it told you would. All right, it's concerning your blessing of your forefather. Now you're at the end of your blessing. Now is the beginning of the world of Jacob, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. All right, the descendants of the little brother of the patriarch of the so-called white man, Esau. You see? And Jacob is going to rule forever, and his descendants. All right, Isaiah 10:3. And what will you do in the day of visitation and in the desolation? Let's go into that word. When you go into words, it helps you fill out through the spirit and bring forth more scriptures in your mind. Let's see if it does that. Because the spirit is like the wind. Let's go into desolation. See if it'll play. All right, that's fine. It says ravage. This is what the Lord's coming back to do. This is what's going to be the end of the so-called white man. All right, man, woman, and child. All right, on the planet Earth in these last days. It's specifically starting in America, Babylon the Great. It says it's going to be ravished. This place is going to become a devastation, a ruin, a waste of land. What's going to destroy and waste the land? These missiles. Destruction. A storm. You see? So the Lord has a lot of things planned for you Edomites in these last days, man. Why is this? For your perpetual hatred, all right, and your unrighteous decrees, all right, done to the nation of Israel and to the planet Earth and to the people on the earth. You see? I'm going to keep reading. Isaiah 10:4, without me they shall bow down under the prisoners, and they shall fall under the slain. But for all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. And that's going into what? The Lord still having his hand stretched out for our people. All right? Giving them a chance. Trying to deal with them. Via the prophets, going out on the highways and byways, week in and week out. Letting you know who you are. Letting the world know who they are. You see? And we're on the stage, all right, and next level of this man going down. All right? Let's get this real quick. Let's see if I can find it. Just came to the spirit. See if I can find it real quick. You know what? Let's get this real quick. This is Revelations. Revelation 11. Revelations 11 and 18. All right, and this is going into the judgment coming forth. All right, and coming around for you Edomites in these last days, man. Because what? Through your unrighteous decrees, laws, all right, that you have written into place, that you have established. Because America was established off unrighteousness and grievousness, bloodshed, murder. You see? Now, through your policies, you have destroyed the earth and the people, the minds of the people. You've completely destroyed the Israelites, 2/3 of them. Ultimately, all of us, because we're still down here, all right, catching hell with you. Okay? So what? The Lord's going to render that judgment for what you have done down here on the earth. Okay? Revelation 11 and 18, which is why you see all these other nations banding together. A little while ago, maybe a couple days ago, Turkey spoke on working with Russia and Iran. That's prophecy. That's Ezekiel, what? The 38th chapter. All these other nations becoming a conglomerate with Russia, getting under the wing of Russia, which is why the prophecy said that the Russians, all right, known as Gog and Magog in the scriptures, will be a guard unto these smaller nations and lead them into battle and war against you in these last days, man. That is orchestrated by Yahweh Shemiah Shai, man. Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, these other nations, and thy wrath is come. The wrath and judgment upon America, Babylon the Great, is upon us. And the time of the dead that they shall be judged, that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. Who's destroying the earth, man? Who has taken peace from the earth and has made it a wilderness, man? Let's get that. You Edomites. All right? Let's see, made the earth. Bear with me 1 second. See if I can find this real quick. Yep, this is Isaiah 14, and this is a great chapter. You read this chapter, all right, and this is going into the judgment of you Edomites in these last days. It's saying how your babies are going to be bashed. You Edomites that are living in these last days, you are prepared. You were born for slaughter and destruction. This is what the plan has been the whole time. You see? This is what Yahweh Shemiah Shai has orchestrated this whole time while you had us at the bottom, telling us we're nothing, telling us we have a low IQ, all right, programming the world against us. Your judgment is next. You see? And it doesn't matter if you don't believe, because it's unfolding around you. You got to be a damn fool to not see your judgment approaching you. A fool in denial is what they say. All right, Isaiah 14. Let's just read. Let's start up a little bit. Read down, and then we're going to end at, we'll just read down and see where the Spirit goes. This is Isaiah 14 and 9. We'll start at 4 and jump down. It says, you know what? We'll start at 3 and jump down. Isaiah 14 and 3. And this shall come to pass in the day that the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. We're coming into those times, all right, because the Lord is ending our captivity. All right, and the most substantial part of him ending our captivity is bringing us back into this knowledge, this understanding, this wisdom, this truth. All right, Isaiah 14 and 3, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. That's what's coming for you Edomites, man. Persecuting the people. All right. Destroying the people, the land, the earth, the animals, the atmosphere. You got to get up out of there, and that's what the Lord is saying, man. Your judgment is now at hand, man. All right? Verse 9, Isaiah 14:9 will jump down. Hell from beneath is moved for thee, to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations, which is what? I was speaking on that, in Revelations, the 11th chapter, in the 18th verse, man. The nations are mad. And the Lord is going to use these nations to do what? He's going to orchestrate them in the spirit, because that's how the Lord deals. All right? He's going to orchestrate them to come against America, Babylon the Great, man. That's written. It says, verse 10, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? And that's what these nations are seeing, all right, by the degradation of this country. And what it's experiencing and what the world is seeing take place in this country, man. They see this place is falling. It's becoming weak. It's through financially, spiritually, morally. It's no reason, all right, for this place to be on the earth. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So he's going to get rid of this place. He's going to get rid of this rulership. Get rid of this government. Get rid of this nation. All right, you Edomites have had your time to rule. And you've ruled in nothing but wickedness and via death and destruction, man. And unrighteous decrees. That's why the Lord said, woe unto you. Destruction unto you. All right, Isaiah 14. Let's jump down a little bit. And let's read the mind of Esau. Isaiah and these Edomites. Isaiah 14:13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. That's these Edomites. Space stations. You're better than the Most High. You know better than the Most High's ways. We present the law, statutes, and commandments. No, that's not right. This is why you have moles, you have transformers, all right, you have the alphabet people. All those things are vile affections and are contrary to the scriptures. Why are they allowed in this place? Because this is Babylon the Great. Because this is Sodom and Gomorrah. Because this is Egypt, Assyria, Nineveh. A kingdom. All right, ran off on righteousness. So the Lord is going to get rid of it. The judgment is coming around the corner. Isaiah 14, and you can't escape it. There's no running. Isaiah 14 and 14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. This is the mindset of the biblical Edomite. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yeah, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell. And that's what's happening, man. To the sides of the pit. Your country's failing, man. Right around you, man. Jake's taking your women. You know, Jake's becoming more and more. All right. Just as Rome fell, Jake came into power. The same thing's taking place. But this time, Jake is going to come back into his full righteousness as a government, as a nation. Via Yahushua, when he comes and changes his men and redeems the elect and then 1/3, all right, and reestablishes the nation of Israel. Same thing happened before, same thing's happening again, but this time it's not going to be no end of Jacob's rulership on the earth. It's going to be everlasting, forever. And you'll never be able to take us down, because you will always be a man in the flesh. We are going to be changed into something incredible, extraterrestrial. See? Half angel, half man, with both capabilities. Will be angelic with the ability to do everything the terrestrial man does, man. Eat, have sex, all these things. And you'll never be able to take us out of power. Our vehicles are going to be everywhere, which are those chariots, the UFOs, which you're seeing. And you'll never, ever be able to take us out of power. Why? Because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is going to be with us forever. That's why we're waking up. That's why the prophecy is coming to pass, man. That's why the trumpets are being blown. And you Edomites know it's the truth. You know that what we're saying is coming to pass and manifesting itself, man. All right, and it's beautiful. Call all Yahweh Shemi Shai. Isaiah 14, because your judgment, it's been a long time coming, as they say, man. Isaiah 14, and you can't stop this truth, because it's the truth. You can't stop the reality, all right, from moving into the ways that Yahweh Shemi Shai plans it to. You don't control reality. You're just a man. Man, the Lord's cold, man. Isaiah 14 and 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? Look at this place, man, full of people that are bugged out of their mind, full of the poor, full of people with infirmities, full of people with mental, so-called mental disabilities, mental problems, which are really demons and spirits that come forth, all right, when unrighteousness is at hand, when unrighteousness is the most popular thing on the earth. All right, you have the Israelites here that have been working for hundreds of years, and you ain't paid them, you ain't giving them none of the transgenerational wealth that they deserve. They would be, if we had transgenerational wealth, we would be more wealthy than the people that are ruling. We built everything. We established everything. We invented everything. But you have not given us a penny or cent towards that, man. So we don't want reparations. We are going to wait for the Lord, and he's going to completely take you out of power and destroy you and put us on top forever. All right? As well as you other nations. You're going to get down or lay down. That's what the scripture says, man. Thus saith Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Let's keep reading. Verse 18, all the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like a abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain. Thrust through with a sword, they go down to the stones of the pit as a carcass trodden underfoot. So you're going to become a desolation. You're going to become a piece of garbage to the world, man. That's why it says you shall be chased out of the earth. Okay? You Edomites, you're going to be chased out of the earth, man. You have no more right to say anything else. Look at the earth. And then let's look who's in charge as you Edomites, man. You can't blame this one on us, but we telling you how about Shem Shai on you, man, because we want out of this place. All right? And we've come to the realization why we're in this place, for wickedness and rebelling against Yahweh Shem Shai. So we're coming back to him, all right, in hopes that he shows us mercy, in hopes that we're the elect, because we know that you Edomites, you're going to all be melted here in Babylon the Great, man, by thermonuclear destruction via these missiles from these other countries. So you can smile, you can play the denial game. You can look down at us. You are going to be the ones that get melted. Not us, not the remnant, not the elect if we're those men, man. You, 2/3 of our people and the heathen, you people are all going to be melted by these missiles, man. And you're being prepared for it right now. All right, we're just the messengers here to tell you what the Lord is going to do, man. All right, Isaiah 14. And I don't want to make this too long. It's just in the spirit real quick. Isaiah 14. All right, and 20. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial. So when the other nations, after this place is destroyed, all right, after the 1,000 years of the hardcore slavery that you Edomites and the other heathen nations with you are going to go through, they're going to get their land back. They're going to get established as a nation again and serve tribute to us, of course. But you Edomites, you're not going to be established. You're going to be destroyed and you're going to be discontinued as a nation. Thus saith the book of Obadiah. There's not going to be any remaining of the house of Esau. That's the future. The future, all right, consists of no Edomites eventually to even be seen. Your spirits, when you're pink, red, all right, leprous flesh is cut off and we don't see any more of your type anymore. The spirits of you are going to be in the other nations. It's not going to be it's not going to be no more red people walking on the earth. Pink people, discolored people, no pigmentation. It's not going to be any more of that. Okay? It's not going to be any cave monkeys walking around. You're going to be discontinued as a nation, thus saith the Lord. Isaiah 14 and 20, thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers, you Edomites, shall never be renowned. So you're gonna always be looked at as, damn, those people in our kingdom, you're gonna be despised, man. And that's coming upon you already. Okay? Tells you that in the book of Obadiah. That you Edomites are the most despised on the earth. Why? Because of your damn treachery and your wickedness, man. And your unreasonableness. Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children. The children are you Edomites on the earth now in this age. You are the children of the biblical Edomites and Esau. What is the Lord saying to prepare for you in these last days? Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. Oh, that was our forefathers. It says you're gonna have to go through this slaughter and this destruction for the iniquity of your forefathers. You're gonna pay for the iniquity of your forefathers, because you are your forefathers coming back in the reincarnation. See how the Lord gets you? All right, Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon, America, the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord. So your seed can't continue. You are going to be discontinued as a nation. The Lord is going to make America, Babylon the Great, all right, a wilderness via destruction. Okay? Verse 23, I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction. That's talking about the thermonuclear destruction, all right, that's going to happen here in America in these last days, and we're getting close to it, man. And the besom is talking about those walls of fire that just flow through the city and sweep everything, man. And they come from the thermonuclear destruction, man. You see that in movies, man. The Lord's going to sweep this place with fire, man. And that was prophesied to happen all the way in the New Testament. The destruction of America, Babylon the Great. It says, I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith the Lord of hosts. This is not going to happen. Verse 24. The Lord of hosts hath sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass, and I have purpose, so shall it stand. So the Lord is preparing destruction. The Lord is preparing redemption for the elect and the remnant of Israel, and a recompense upon you Edomites, all right, heathen nations and 2/3 of our people who have all lived in unrighteousness. Based off of who? Esau establishing unrighteous decrees, laws, and limitations here in America, Babylon the Great. Why? Because they are the wicked. All right, let's get one more scripture. Let's get out of here, man. This is what the Lord has saved you from. The Lord has saved you Edomites and the wicked for the day of evil, which we're about to go into, man. Proverbs 16:4. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, have made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, though our people want to be friends with you and be cool with you, and you got moles walking around and they want to live like you and live after you and completely walk contrary to the Lord and try to save you, it's not going to work. You're going to be cut off as a nation, and they're going to be cut off right along with you, but they're going to come back. That's the good part about being an Israelite. All right, but Proverbs 16:4, the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, have made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked, which you read about it in Malachi, which is you Edomites. Even the wicked for the day of evil. All right, so the Lord has prepared evil and destruction, all right, as a recompense to you Edomites in these last days. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. So, Lord willing, I was edifying. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone for teaching and ruling on the scriptures. Salutations to you Akim across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and maturity. Shalom and Abba Ball.